Yahushua Hashem HaKadosh.
And double honors unto our elder apostles and our elders at Great Millstone, GMS. Peace and blessings unto the elect out there of the nation of Israel, all right, which consists of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Hispanics, and the brothers and sisters that look like the other nations, because according to the scriptures, okay, we've been scattered, okay? So we are amongst these other nations, all right? Real quick, get James 1 and 1. I always quote that scripture.
James chapter 1, verse 1. James, a servant of Yahweh and of the Lord Yahushua Mashiach, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, greeting.
Could you read that again, Dr.
James chapter 1, verse 1. James, a servant of Yahweh and of the Lord Yahushua Mashiach.
And that's what you see in front of you, servants of the Lord, of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, and His Son, Yahushua, okay? We come out here with the Spirit of Yahushua, okay, to preach and edify to the elect, okay, mainly, and then push out the judgments that the Heavenly Father is about to bring on the whole world, okay? Go ahead on.
To the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, greeting.
So to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, okay? The Lord is coming back to gather and elect out of the 12 tribes, okay, which are scattered abroad. So we're going to look like other nations also, okay? And it's not, matter of fact, get 1 Peter 1 and 1. Okay? Because the Lord ain't coming back for everybody. He's coming back mainly for the elect, then ultimately the whole nation. Bring that out. Put up that.
1 Peter chapter 1, verse 1. Peter, an apostle of Yahushua Mashiach, to the strangers scattered throughout Pontus.
To the strangers scattered, okay? Now go that word again, scattered, okay? These are Israelites. And here, again, this is to the elect, the beloved, okay? Go ahead.
To the strangers scattered throughout Pontus, Galatia, Cappadocia, Asia, and Bithynia.
Yes. Okay. It's the moon.
No, that's good.
Okay. Go. So we've been scattered throughout all these other nations. These two scriptures alone prove it. Okay. But now the brother read specific regions. Okay. Could you read those regions again, our brother?
Pontus, Galatia, Cappadocia, Asia, and Bithynia.
Yeah. Throughout these regions of the earth. Okay. And ultimately, throughout all of the earth, we've been scattered. Okay. But it's not talking about everybody in Asia. It's not talking about everybody in Bithynia, Cappadocia, etc. It's talking about the elect.
Verse 2, elect according to the foreknowledge of the Most High, the Father, through sanctification of the Spirit, unto obedience and sprinkling of the blood of Yahushua Mashiach.
Now let's go through that. Read verse 2 again.
1 Peter chapter 1 and verse 2. Elect according
to, okay, the elect. Alright, the Israel of God as you see it in the scriptures. Okay? The Yahshua of the Heavenly Father Yahushua. Okay? The elect. Go ahead, brother.
Elect according to the foreknowledge of the Most High the Father.
Yes.
Through sanctification of the Spirit.
Through sanctification of the Spirit. Okay? The Spirit is going to sanctify the elect. The elect are going to be cleansed by the hearing of His word. Okay? And putting what they hear into action. Okay? Because it's not about just hearing, it's about doing. And see, that's the problem with our people. They like to use a lot of lip service. You see? And that's always been throughout time, man. Our people have always been big on just talking. Oh, I'm this, I'm that, I'm saved, I'm washed in the blood, blah, 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 blah. And then you look at their conversation, okay? And you like, man. And then that gives, you know, other so-called Christians the mindset, because they watch it from the pastor on down. They give them the mindset of, well, shit, you ain't gotta change nothing to do. See? Just keep on being the same old, and all you gotta do is say, I'm washed in the blood, and it don't work like that. Okay? Faith without works is dead. You got something
I have
else?
a pretty short story which is going back to this is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 63. And it shall come to pass that as the Lord rejoiced over you to do you good and to multiply you, so the Lord will rejoice over you to destroy you and to bring you to naught. And you shall be plucked from off the land whither thou goest to possess it. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from the one end of the earth even unto the other, and there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone.
Right. See, we was cursed. So we was driven out of our land, our homeland, okay, and scattered abroad, okay, serving dumb idols, following after these heathens, customs.
Right?
No. And that's what you see today. The majority of our people, they lost in the sauce, man. Okay? So again, just reiterate, we've been scattered. Okay? What you said?
First Peter.
Yeah. Did you have a precept? Okay. Go ahead with yours.
Isaiah 45 and 4. For Jacob, my servant's sake, and Israel, mine elect, I have even called thee by thy name. I have surnamed thee, though thou hast not known me. Isaiah 45 and 4. For Jacob, my servant's sake,
Yeah.
and Israel, mine elect,
Yeah.
I have even called thee by thy name. I have surnamed thee, though thou hast not known me.
Right. Okay. So again, Israel, when you see Israel, okay, and Judah, it's the same thing, man. Okay? It's still the children, it's still Yasha'Allah. Okay?
First Peter chapter 1, verse 2. Elect according to the foreknowledge of the Most High, the Father, through sanctification of the Spirit.
Yes.
Unto
It's the spirit that changes you, man. As the scriptures say, what is it, St. John 6 and 63? The spirit quickeneth you, meaning it make you alive. Okay? Because prior to this, we were all dead, man. You know, as the scriptures say, we were in the congregation of the dead. Okay? And that's where the majority of our people lie and are going to be until the end. Okay? Then they're going to have to be reborn into the kingdom.
John chapter 6, verse 63. It is the Spirit that quickeneth. The flesh profiteth nothing. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life.
So again, hearing this word is what sanctifies you. Okay? This is the true baptism. Okay? That's good.
Ephesians 5 and 26. Ephesians 5 and 26. That he might sanctify and cleanse it with the washing of water by the word.
By the word. Not now dead, you know, ceremonially, you know, Jake like to go get in the river and get dunked. But
Danielle.
what is that? It's just symbolic, man. Okay? It's just really a custom, you know, but it's just symbolic. Because if you get dunked in water and you keep on doing what you're doing, and you don't do as the scripture say, becoming a newborn babe, what's the point? You just got dunked in some water, man. You just got all wet. That ain't nothing. See, this truth make you change your ways. You see? Or well, it's supposed to. It's gonna change the elect's ways the way that they carry themselves and the things that they do. Okay, their actions. Okay. Yeah, so.
This is out of the mouth of Yahushua. St. John 17 and 9. I mean, sorry, 17 and 17. It says, sanctify them through thy truth. Thy word is truth.
It's simple. It's the word, man. Which the word, when you go to John 1 and 1, is Yahushua. It is the Lord, man. Okay? So that's it on that point. Let's go back to 1 Peter again. This is more out of that.
Continue on.
Yeah, read verse 2 again.
1 Peter chapter 1, verse 2. Elect according to the foreknowledge of the Most High, the Father, through sanctification of the Spirit, unto obedience and sprinkling of the blood.
To obedience. See? You can't just say I'm this, and I'm a Christian and blah, 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 but you don't obey the laws, statutes, and commandments. That don't even make sense. That's like saying, oh, I'm a upstanding citizen, but then when it get dark, you breaking into people's houses and stealing tires off their cars and shit. You see? It don't work like that. You gotta do something. Go ahead, bro.
This is James chapter 1 and verse 22. But be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves.
Read that again.
James chapter 1 and verse 22. But be ye doers of the word,
Yes.
and not hearers only.
Doers. It's action. You can hear them, yeah. You listening. But then what? Then you go and leave here and you go get a pork chop plate with rice. Okay? Or you go sleep with another man's wife. Or just whatever's contrary to what's written. Really wasting your time. Doers. Not just hearers only. Go ahead, somebody.
But be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves.
Deceiving your own selves, man. Because you ain't deceiving Yahweh Yahushua. No, sir. Matter of fact, get Ecclesiastes 12 and 14. Matter of fact, start at 13.
Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man.
Read that again, Baba Bashar.
Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
See, this is the basis of this thing, man. When you come into this knowledge, the things that you're doing got to change. You can't just, I'm a Hebrew Israelite. There's a lot of janks out there, even vocabulary put it out there. Over 1 million so-called blacks know that they Israelites. Okay, where they at? Shit, where are they? They just know. Kodak Black know he is Israelite. Kendrick Lamar, Kanye West, and the majority of them know, man. You telling me Jay-Z and all of them don't know, they ain't never seen the apostles or any other brothers out preaching in New York? What should really hit home is when Jake see it out here. This should be the, oh shit, wait a minute, this thing is something to this. Brothers is waking up all over the world. So they can't say they ain't hearing, but they ain't doing shit about it. They just hearers. See?
I got one for you on that. Isaiah chapter 29, verse 13. Wherefore the Lord said, for as much as this people draw near me with their mouth and with their lips do honor me, but have removed their heart from me, and their fear toward me is taught by the precept of men.
Hold on now. Read that again.
Come on. Isaiah chapter 29, verse 13. Wherefore the Lord said, for as much as this people draw near me with their mouth
Bumping guns.
and with their lips do honor me, but have removed their heart far from me.
Meaning they mind. They know we're near following nothing that the Lord said to do. stop doing this, stop doing that, don't do that. I'm against that. No, Jacob follow after the lust of their fucking heart, man. So they heart, they mind, which is desperately wicked.
They do the photo ops. I'm a Hebrew Israelite,
Yeah.
And as far as it goes.
Yeah, they may throw fringes on a t-shirt,
Right.
which is ridiculous. Fringes on a t-shirt is stupid, man. That shit is stupid. And even Sakari, when he was going in once, and I recorded, said himself, well, he was talking about the garments, why we dress like that. So he went into it in the Old Testament and read what it said with the Lord. It said an ancient garment to the foot, and he read it. And it's like, bro, are you even listening to what's coming out of your own mouth? And yeah, we was kind of, oh shit, I was stuck my foot in my mouth. And we got it on film, man. Okay? We said that on the live. But that's as far as Jacob goes. He'll throw some fringes on the t-shirt and some border blue, get on Instagram, take some pictures, and that's it. That's Hebrew. I'm a Hebrew Israelite, and that's it. Okay, it's more than that. It's more to just knowing I'm a Hebrew Israelite. Now what? Now what should I do? And the elect is going to be in the mindset of, what should I do now? I found out I'm a Hebrew Israelite. Well, what does say the Lord? Let me listen and get built up. Let me get edified. Because that's what this is about. Edifying the elect, man. Okay? Edifying our neighbor. Okay?
Scripture say that
Absolutely.
1 Corinthians 14, the spirit of the prophets is subject to the
That's
prophet.
right.
I want to make a quick point.
1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 32. And the spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets.
Meaning, in a nutshell, meaning the prophets are under the rule of being, their spirit is under the rule of being a prophet, meaning through reincarnation, if you was a prophet in the ancient days, here in these last days, you're going to be a prophet.
Yes.
But throughout all of your incarnation, you was always a prophet. And that's the thing, everybody ain't a prophet.
Right.
You know, you got something called false prophets. So the point I want to make was the prophet is going to be in the prophet's spirit. When you hear his word, it's kind of like when you're a child and you idolize somebody, so I want to be like such and such when I get older. It's the same thing. Man, I want to get on the level to be able to teach. I want to get out there on the streets and teach because it's in your spirit.
And so, like the brother said, you subject, or the scripture say you subject, meaning if you ain't got a choice, then you don't have a choice in the matter. The Most High is going to switch your mind, and you going to get at it, man. You know?
Yep, it was amazing. It was amazing when we seen the apostles and the elders going in and breaking the scriptures down, you know, and teaching these scriptures. We was like, God, how are they doing it? It was, you know, we found out through the how about Shem Shai and the Prophet, Heavenly Father and Son, through the Holy Spirit.
Yes.
And then we had to put in those labor hours, as Ezekiel, the 3rd chapter tells us. Eat the whole roll. Eat the roll, then go out and teach the children. You wanted to get out there so bad, just wait till it's out in the street.
Yeah, you got it.
So now you gotta get built up.
So, and here we are at this, the Trump that we at now, you got to get it faster than back in the day, you know? And the Most High will give it to you, you know? I watch brothers come from the other side, and I be like, wow, how do y'all know all of this stuff? How do you remember all of this stuff? Blows my mind, man. You know, this brother's real quick testimony, Father Power. He was in the world like everybody else was in the world, man, doing whatever. This brother called me, he said, man, this stuff you need to see. Now, mind you, where we from is a little, you know, the town we was living in, a little town, ain't nobody internet, foreign few, okay? Or even having cable, okay? Because it's out in the country. So the brother called me over there. We sitting there watching, at the time, the elders, okay? And it didn't take, we was convicted in our spirit, this is the truth. Never not a word like, nah, I don't know about that. Yeah, let me go check it out. It wasn't nothing like that, man. Like I said, the Most High turns a switch on in your heart, and you just, oh, that's it. This is it. And then you can do this. Finally, now I know what this is about, man. Now I know what life, this being here is all about. What this existence is for. Now you got the answer. Because Jake is walking around trying to figure this thing called life out. And they can't get it. Because they got spiritual blinders over their eyes, man. It's a blessing to receive that eyesight. To be able to see, oh,
Right.
man, don't take this for granted. This is not something that, this is the only way out of this destruction that's about to take place, right? All of the hell that's coming upon the earth right now, and the more to come, the only way to escape it is through Yahushua, this word. This is the most precious thing there is. Okay? This is the most precious thing there is, man. Nothing more precious than this word. Okay? So don't just, I'm a Hebrew Israelite and be all willy-nilly about this shit. Especially in the time we're in now, man. Get fucking serious. If you're not serious, get serious. We still got grace, but guess what? That door is closing. Okay?
But it's like straight to the point. We really have to read the whole chapter, Romans, the 5th chapter. It says, but the Most High commended His love towards us, in that while we were yet sinners, Mashiach died for us. The point is really in the 9th verse. Romans 5 and 9, it says, much more then, being now justified by his blood, so the ones that are believing Yahushua through action, it ain't just so, man, I believe. You gotta take action to show your faith. The scriptures tell us through the Apostle James that he gonna show one may say, let's get it, can we get it real quick? I get it real quick.
Which one, bro?
James 1 and 18. I got it right here.
James chapter 1, verse 18.
2, I'm sorry. 2
and 18.
Yeah.
God is 17.
James chapter 2, verse 17. Even so, faith, if it had not works, is dead being alone. Yea, a man say, thou hast faith, and I have...
Read that verse again now.
17.
It's 18. You ready? Yeah, 18.
James 2 and 18. Yea, a man may say, thou hast faith, and I have works. Show me thy faith without thy works, and I will show thee my faith by my works.
Right. So faith is shown by works. The main work is what we out here doing. On the highways and byways, teaching. And in the process, I say, or not as we teach, we got to come out here on a consistent basis and teach. We got to rehearse the righteous act. Because Paul even say that as we strive for the master, we are not yet crowned unless we strive lawfully. Back in that Romans 5:9, it says, much more then, now being justified by his blood, we shall be saved from wrath through him. If we have made a statement, the only way out of this condition and out of the hell that's coming down the pipe is through his knowledge, which represents Yahweh Shai.
That's why that's his name. He saved you, he delivered. Go ahead, Al.
It's like, bro, I want to say this. Robert Brother was saying, man, good. And, you know, at work, they had the goddamn TVs on all day. The news, talking about, I have to hear this shit in the night. All day, goddamn Benjamin Crump been on TV preaching to the Negroes about black unity, come together, we're gonna make a change. This is, we had enough of this. Now's the time to get it together. Niggas got, like Martin Luther King was speaking, yeah. Brother just told you, man, the scripture says, man, there's no other way of the Father, the law, statutes, and commandments than we're all about shit. Yahweh Shah, man. Not no fucking marching, not no rallies, none of that shit, man. You got to get yourself together and first you got to learn these laws and commandments. If the Most High give you the name, and you got to walk this book, man. All right? There's no other way to land back off there, because I'm talking about all day. I'm talking about 10 hours to this nigga. We tired of this. This is it. We about to take it to the next level. We're going to be equality. No. And I know you dumbass niggas going to fall for it. They were doing the same, bro. I had to go to the bathroom and just sit in there because he did the Martin Luther King. Remember his name. He is a man. And the niggas out there chanting. And I'm like, man, this ain't gonna get it, man. This is what's gonna get it.
Hey,
This is gonna get it.
they ain't gonna put no work in with nothing. With the little bullshit jobs that they work for Esau.
Right.
Because with the brothers read the scripture with Matthew 15 and 8. About, you went to the, Matthew 15, you go, right. Yeah, so it say that they near unto the Most High what they live.
Right.
So with their mind is far from it.
Right.
So even Jake in the world that ain't dealing, that don't know that they Israelites, well, I say this, that can apply to Jake that know that they Israelites, or this Jake's in the, that's don't know that they Israelites, or don't want to accept that they Israelites. Jake ain't gonna put in no work. That's the point.
Right.
They're not gonna put in no work. They talk about this, that, and the third. Jake like to sit around and talk, barbershop talk,
Right.
and never take action on shit.
Because what been taking so long since Martin Luther King? Woo! What been taking so long since civil rights and all? What's taking so long?
Right. Now we're gonna get it. Now.
Yeah, 2020. Okay, 2023. Now they go get it.
Finally,
Yeah, when shit is at the pinnacle of bad.
Right.
Now y'all gonna get it together. Now, the scriptures say a man will save the people, man.
Right.
Okay? That's why we to put all our hope in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai.
Right.
John 14:6. Yahweh Shai said unto him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father Yahweh but by me.
How do we get out of here? Yes.
yeah, 14, I want you to see
Come on. Yeah. Read it out again.
John 14:6. Yahweh Shai said unto him,
Yeah.
I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father Yahweh but by me.
Right. So the Lord is saying He's the way. When you want to know how to get there, hey, you know, Jake B. Where do I go from here? What do I do? What should I do? You know, how to escape this thing? Because Jacob hear about the destruction that's coming, and the majority of people will tell you we're living in the last days.
Right.
People see that shit is all messed up. These people out here living on credit. Thousands of foreclosures is happening every day.
Right.
That's just out here.
Right.
Repo, oh man.
Right.
Because the route I take over there for 45, they got a big ass lot where they come and they drop off all the cars that they got repo. That bitch stay packed.
Oh yeah, I know. That's my tip here.
Yes, yes. It stay packed, man. The truckers running in, the tow trucks running in and out of there all day long. Because people is losing.
Right. There was an article that came out. This was a couple of years ago that the average American is somewhere like 3 to 6 months behind in their
Yes.
apartment.
Yes.
Something like that. I have to go back and fact check this, but people are doing bad.
Yes. I know one woman, her car just got repoed. I talked to another woman, she's 3 months behind on her car note. 2 months behind on her mortgage. Yeah. It started looking dismal after 2. You missed that first, it's like, damn. In
It's
the
only
second
gonna
one,
get worse.
it's only gonna get, because once you fall in the hole, you gotta get out of the hole
Right.
just to get even.
How you gonna get out the whole check?
Shit, you can't.
It ain't happening.
Right.
The average American can't afford a $400 car fix. $400 fucking dollars? Yeah. Speak up, Doc. Say it again.
Yeah, the average American can't afford a damn tire.
Right, they gotta go to Issachar and get the
Tires.
Woo!
Go to hell.
Woo! Yeah, yeah.
Tires are expensive.
Yes, they are. Go ahead, bro.
I was watching a quick clip on Instagram that Rick Ross he was talking about how they got automatic repos on Teslas. So, God, man,
Yeah, he just drive
they
back.
drive back to the back door and say, you got to stay on your porch, and it's automatic drive back to
How you mad fuck it?
You got it, bro. That
You
can't
look out the window,
shit,
your
no.
car driving outside now.
I was laughing, but
It ain't no comeback button no down in the phone.
that's another reason why they push these electric cars and stuff too, so they can have more control over everybody being on the top of their page.
And you limited with electric vehicles. You only limited to how much driving you can do.
Yeah. You gotta ask yourself, okay, it's because this thing is ultimately about Esau having total control, right? How come just the cars is doing electric? See? That's you know?
Spirit bear witness.
Yeah. God will. You see? Yeah, the cause, like your brother said, somebody's night is
Not good at all. Straight up.
No. And that's a new truck.
Oh, hey, Sean. Yeah, but it's something like that. It's like, hey, not so much.
Yeah. Yeah. You know? You gotta think about it, man. Why would they make why is there a big push for a car? Because that way they know if people is trying to get somewhere, they can use that to bring it back. It's about controlling it. Then with that car, they can see everywhere you go. Right? Every stop you make. Hell, without a doubt, they listening to your conversation in the car. They listening to just through the phone as we going right now. Or even when you we're talking to somebody in your what you think your private time.
Right, because all the cars is equipped with that GPS. All the new cars got it in there.
Just like the Ferrari, they want to be able to cut it off. And everything is at their will. And then you got to go to them, please, Esau, please. He wants you like that, man. He wants everybody to bow to him. So this is a terror of the Lord. This is part of that terror. Jake hear the terror and want to know how to get out of it. The brother just read the scripture. Bring it out again. I'm the way.
John chapter 14, verse 6. Yahweh shall say unto him,
Jacob's trouble is upon us, man. Okay? The Quran is right in there, coming right along with it. It's gonna be chaos, man. Okay? When that dollar gets dumped and this shit go to down the toilet further than where it is, or further down the drain, people are gonna lose their minds. Okay? People is going to lose their minds already.
If I could add on to the repo situation, most people from what's the poor to the upper middle to even some of the rich folks, a lot of people living above their means.
Yes.
Because they've been tricked into believing that credit is cash. It used to be when we were coming up, there was a saying that always held true. Cash is king. When the last time you heard that? So that's why everybody is fighting so hard to get a high credit score.
Yes.
In the fractional reserve banking system, credit becomes money. And everybody knows credit is not money, but we're in a credit-based system to where they've been phasing out cash.
Right.
That's why everybody's scrambling to get. I never got into it. You know, I don't knock people who do, but I don't give a fuck about the credit score. I never dealt with credit, and I got a debit card, but I never owned a credit card. You know, and if I can, I'm gonna do transactions in cash. But I lived out Proverbs 22:6. It say that the borrower is subject to the lender. You know, that's always been my mindset. But in this society, people, in the microwave mentality, gotta have it right now. And credit. You can get their car. I can't afford it, but fuck it. My note's $300, I try to swing. Right. Knowing you already don't have no disposable income,
right?
How you gonna add another $300 bill that month into your and that's low ball.
Yeah.
Most pornos is at 3 to 4, but when you add insurance, you're looking at $500-600
Yes, sir.
a month. Right. You know, and everybody is going for this credit scam. But that's what Habakkuk talked about. How long into him, that's Habakkuk 2:6 around there. How long into him that laded himself in big clay. That's the system that we're in, this Abakat system, which is a debt-based system. You know? So you're going to see more repos, houses being overturned or repoed left and right, man. Thousands of repos, home repos, you know? And we have another houses right now. Their brother like to talk about the prices of 08, but we in another housing crisis right now.
Yeah.
You know?
Not to mention, I read an article, this woman, I forgot what her career was, but she's sitting there holding her newborn baby, only to get the news.
That was on that week.
Yeah, okay.
She got laid.
You are out of here.
Right.
Yeah, you better pop that teeth in that baby mouth, because Similac is high as shit.
Right.
And
Yeah, they got to put Similac behind the counter now. You don't go down the aisle and get it right behind the counter.
that's part of gold.
Yeah. They made us like it ain't no tomorrow. And it's just the tip of the iceberg in the tech industry.
Oh,
and
she
one
went to a lot. Big tech, yeah.
Big tech. Yeah, at one point in time, it was word was going out. Even though we understand college is a goddamn scam, but if you're gonna go to school or get into a field, one of the better fields in this dying economy is get into tech. Get into tech.
Yeah.
Now that AI is where it's at, they don't need you.
That's
Even
it.
tech, yeah. No, even they got robots doing the shit now.
Right.
Yeah. You sitting there developing your replacement.
Exactly.
You gotta be out of your goddamn mind. I'll be taking so long. Sir, you just not getting it done. Damn, I think that's
I see thinking that you making history. You know, these people is big thing. I'm making history over.
I'm changing the world.
Changing the world.
Show up.
They're not thinking about what you just said. You know, I'm creating what's gonna replace my job, you know?
Even when I go to the grocery store or I go inside the bank, or even when I'm talking on the customer service, I tell them all the time, I want to deal with a real person. I want to go through a checker. I don't want to check. I don't work in the grocery store. So I want somebody to put my shit in the bag for me, like they're supposed to do, and put my shit in the basket. And then you tell them, you sit there and you tell them, yeah, I'd rather do this or talk to an actual person because y'all see all of this stuff is replacing their job. And they got the lazy ass mentality because they don't want to do their job. Right. So guess what? These all got something that won't get tired. Right. They don't take off days and they worried about holidays.
No insurance.
No insurance. No little wham-whams and maternity. None of that shit.
Yep.
Got something for you that's gonna replace you.
They've been putting it in our face for a long time. You know, we like to customer service. We want to deal with live people.
Yeah. Somebody with empathy. Somebody that's gonna sympathize with your situation.
Right.
AI and a computer, they cut dry.
They gonna tell you to start and you go back to the man being. I don't want
Press X to go, yeah. They give you, yeah, the options they give you is all bullshit. But you can't sit there and tell them these ain't the options.
Keep going. No, we need both of them.
Ain't no more.
We need more options.
Bring out that habit or whatever.
Nahum chapter 3 and verse 1. Woe to the bloody city. It is full of lies and robbery.
Right.
The prey departed not.
Yeah.
Oh, Salaki, I read it again. Nahum 3 and 1. Woe to the bloody city. It is all full of lies and robbery.
Right.
The prey departed not. The noise of a whip and the noise of the rattling of the wheels.
Well, just real quick, the prey of the Hebrew Israelites. That's us. Everybody come over here. The reason what made America great is the same thing that made ancient Egypt great.
Right.
We in modern day Egypt, spiritual Egypt.
Yep.
What made Egypt great, brother?
The Israelites,
Who in particular?
the slaves.
Who in particular?
It was Judah.
Joseph. It was Joseph, actually. So, I mean, in these last days, it's no different, you know, but we got a number, you know, we talk about Jordan from the sports arena to the singing and dancing to the sports, boxing, whatever.
Yeah.
Right. The Israelites make this place great.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I'm going to say, when people was coming over here to get a piece of the pie, they would come over here to eat off of us.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. All that bullshit about pulling yourself up by the bootstrap.
Right.
They came over here to get a piece of the Hebrew Israelites.
That's right.
Because who when you go and your brother eat donuts, who cooking all the goddamn donuts?
It's the clock.
It's correct.
It's
You
the
gonna
clock.
take your clothes to the cleaners? Who cleaning all the clothes? It might be Ishmael or Elon.
Maybe.
Maybe who at the corner store?
Oh,
It's
Israel.
Ishmael
Ishmael.
or Elon.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
And where we at? You know, you get your nails. That's Miss Kim. Do the nails. You know?
They gonna buy that gold chain there.
Yeah.
Gold on the road. The little fish jack.
Who used to own Active
Yeah,
Who owned Active Asset?
If we used to have, we used to have mom and pops, you know, fried chicken, spice, right. But now they just took over all that. Now all we do is consume. We just speak. You know?
Fried fish and chicken.
That's because we the prey.
Timmy Chan.
Let's get to
Timmy
the
Chan.
table.
Timmy. Yeah.
We the prey. That's what that got.
Nahum chapter 3 and verse 2. The noise of the whip and the noise of the rattling of the wheels and of the prancing horses and of the jumping chariots, the horsemen lifted up both the bright sword and the glittering spear. And there is a multitude of slain and a great number.
Hopefully that's gonna be the judgment for this place.
Right.
Now that is going into ancient Nineveh. Is that But it now applies, this applies to Babylon the Great. Okay? Describing, going to the last verse, describing this man's military, and then ultimately it's going to end in this third world war. This man's military going into a third world war, and it's going to be a nuclear holocaust.
Right. How to get away from that? Back to Yahweh Shai.
Back to what you're
Yeah.
going into. That's why I say the crazy part is not.
Yeah.
They don't know Yahweh Shai. The only way to depart is through the doctrine of truth.
Right.
Yeah.
There ain't no other options. There are no other options. It ain't no way you can go. It ain't no other way out.
No escape.
No escape. Oh, I want to point out something too. What that brother just did with that scripture, he qualified it. You gotta qualify on it, man. You know, you got to do that time to time because, like the brother said, it applies now to Babylon the Great. Because it's just not a bloody city.
Right, that's all full of lies and
Oh.
gospel. Not some, not majority, but everything is a lie. And they got their quiet from land for rape, robbery, and murder.
Yes.
Right. And that's why it's going into this place is going to be wiped out. Because that's the judgment. And you prayed on the children of the Most High.
Right.
Go ahead, bro.
And there is a multitude of slain, and a great number of carcasses. And there is none in of their corpse. They stumble upon their corpse, because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot.
Right, meaning the Most High is going to bring a lot of death, mass death.
Right. When people just stumble on the corpse, that means they got every fucking.
Right, and then I'll give you the reason why. Because the Most High don't just do things.
Right.
Everything the Most High does has a reason to be justified. And the Most High don't have to have a reason or justification. How about that? The Most High can do what he wants to do.
Right.
But he give you the reason of why this death is about to take place. To what? The well-favored harlot.
Yeah.
Well-favored
Well,
harlot.
harlot.
So she's well-favored.
Yes. A well-favored whore. Oh, America, great America, the land of the streets is paved in gold. Bullshit.
Right. The scripture is saying that the nations have drunk of her
Yeah,
wine.
yeah.
Okay, if she put the bottle to the nation's this backdoor deal. You see? That's why the harlot is well favored. Let me go and get in bed with this whore because I can get benefits. Pleasure through monetary gain. That's why in Revelation 18 when it says the nations will, when they see the smoke go up,
Yeah.
it's because they're not going to be able to get no favor from the whore no more. You know, from the harlot.
Yeah.
Favor is them. Shit, these other nations that we're going into, we're well over here. We're living with.
Off the chain.
I was just gonna say the same thing of the grace, because they're praying off of our ignorance, they're praying off of these idols, that debt-based system, you know, and that's what Jake is strapped into, you know.
Right, they sitting there making all the money, making in all the money,
Right.
and they going and living a simple life.
Yeah.
They'll go get a used Benz or used
Yeah.
Lexus or a foreign car, you know, or they might then they get to a level they can get the new stuff. Children riding around in that, they go to the auction and buy vehicles, walking around in flip-flop, $3 flip-flops.
Yeah.
You know why? They learn how to be practical from where they from and they customs, man. See, Jake got to buy all of the Balenciaga and all of the bullshit to try to feel something because they fucking empty.
But right, $15 an hour if you rock in Balenciaga.
Ain't even got a car. And another thing, like when we foreigners, they'll go buy a used car, use it for so long, then they turn around and sell it. That's the who. They'll what they stole, they gonna sell it to you. And guess how much they gonna charge? More than what they paid for. And Jake just be here, I'm riding Benz. That motherfucker smoking, engine knocking. You know?
Another nation, especially the older generation, they wasn't subjected to this sorcery, this witchcraft that the brothers talking about.
Yeah.
You know? Right. They still hold their customs and traditions from their country. When they come over here, they see this shit, and they teach their children, no, we don't do that.
Right.
We not getting
Right.
caught up in it.
Right.
You know? And they look at us, they laugh at us.
Right.
Behind our backs and shit, they laugh sometimes in your face.
Right.
Now they call you brother. That's an
That's an insult.
Right. That's an insult.
Yeah.
But even with that, you know, I just put it in and said, the clusters of this place get their children, their grandchildren, but they got them. That's why you see the Moabites and these other nations wearing their hat backwards and to the side and wearing the, you know, so-called name brand clothes and stuff, because this place is all about destroying,
Yes.
meaning breaking down structure, breaking down order.
Yeah.
So these nations come over here with their practices and customs, and the old heads, yeah, they'll keep it, but the younger generation, the clusters of this place
Slowly but
destroy
surely. Yeah. You can watch him. Say it's a mother and a father, he walking out in front. Then the mother, or better yet, say the mother-in-law will put the top to bottom. Right. Then the wife, she might have on some kind of pants, but her head is still covered. Then you see the daughter, and she's gone.
Right. Bring them up.
Yeah.
Like Esau.
Gone. Because that wine eventually is going to take over in time, man. It ain't nothing they can do. They can't prevent it. See? Because going against the agenda, you're an enemy, man. Okay? You got to go with the flow.
Right. Then they put their children they put their children around Esau.
Yeah.
So they go live in the same neighborhood.
Yep.
And put them in the same school with Esau. So they start picking up on this devil way.
It's funny, Miss Lee's son, he don't go to school with your children. They don't even live where you live. But she got the hair and the nail shop.
Right.
Yeah. I got a do still. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28 and 37. To go with what Dr. Pa said. It says, and thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword
And
among
astonishment, meaning, man, look at these. How
Yes.
these people do these people do.
and like the brothers say all the time, if a book called a nigga, is he wrong? It is what it is, man. Shit, we call niggas niggas. We don't want to be around niggas, y'all. Right. You know?
It's astonishing.
Yeah.
Damn, how can you be so live so low on this planet Earth?
Why you carrying yourself like why you pull your pants up?
And they look like weirdos around here for real.
Yeah.
Tattoos, all who else you gonna see with colored hair,
Right.
dreads on the top, faded on the side, earrings all over their face, body, dance to their calves with a belt around the belt strap
Around their thighs.
And if you do see the other nations like that, they're the outcasts. I mean,
You better believe.
they're the outcasts where people go. They might go on fuck with them. Not a lot of them in their daddy's house.
Yeah.
Right there. That bullshit you niggas got off of TikTok, Luke's gonna allow that shit over there, man.
No, sir.
Their kids ain't seeing none of that shit, bro.
All that goofy dancing and playing and shit, just mind-numbing shit.
Right.
They got algorithms set up on they shit over there in China, bro. They block all that shit. They let you Babylonians stay in their confused mind state with that shit. Your boy Trump wanted to ban TikTok. He was right on that shit. Shouldn't be no fucking TikTok, man. Or if it is, let it be with things that are knowledgeable, things that are practical,
Jake
that
don't
are
want
helping
that.
you like, no.
Jake don't want that. All they want to do is party and bullshit.
Right. These niggas.
Be fucking niggas.
Hey, all my brothers ever watched the Godfather on that scene when they sit at the table trying to negotiate whether they're gonna start pushing drugs and shit like that. But they was going back and forth. That last one said, "I'm not gonna allow it, but we can let the niggas have it because they fucking animals anyway."
Yeah, animals.
Yeah, that's exactly what he fucking said. He said they'll kill, they sell dope to their own mothers and grandmothers.
Right. Done seen it. I watched Jake give their mom and them crack
Go, right?
because they didn't want her going
To another
nigga to get
Right.
the shit. Some of them need it so they can keep the bread.
Right.
Some of them need it because that's my mom. I don't want her out there tricking
Right.
and, you know, fucking and sucking to get this
Right.
shit. So let me just give it to her. Yeah, you know, because she gonna
Yeah.
do it. What a hell of a decision
Right.
to make.
Right.
Woo!
Catch 22.
Yeah.
So my mama said, go.
Deuteronomy 28:37. And thou shalt become an astonishment,
Right.
a proverb,
Right.
and a byword
And about
among all nations, whither the Lord shall lead thee. Y'all about to y'all shot.
having
Damn, man.
shit.
Bywords and proverbs. Instead of being called Hebrew Israelites,
Right.
what's the other names? Our nicknames in the scripture. That's what I got. Monument.
Right. Zion.
Zion. You know. You got more in there?
Jump to 43. Deuteronomy 28:43. The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low.
The stranger going into the other nations coming over here. We've been over here and built this place up.
Right.
And then other nations come over here and get up, come up and win over here. Come over here and win, and we down at the bottom.
Right.
We down way at the bottom.
Right.
And they like it at the bottom. They like to say it's all good, everything.
Living my best life.
Yeah, it's my best life.
So,
They brag about the area, the environment, being in the worst condition in another.
I'm hood harder than your hood.
We kill more over here. We murder
Right.
more
This
niggas
is
right.
over here.
right.
It's dirty
Right.
over here.
Right.
It look nasty over here. Yours don't, where you live at don't look
Clean.
clean.
It's grimy.
Y'all
Grimy over
boys.
here.
We savages.
Woo! For real over here.
Right.
I got one more. This Lamentations 2:15. All you got there, you had there? Oh, go bring it out. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
This is Lamentation 2 and verse 15. All that pass by clap their hands at thee. Right. They hiss and wag their head at the daughter of Jerusalem, saying, is this the city that being called a profession of beauty, the joy of the whole world? Verse 16. All thy enemies have opened their mouth against thee. Right. They hiss and gas the teeth, gnashing of the teeth, it's like a gas the teeth. They say, we have swallowed her up. Certainly, this is the day that we look for. We have found, and we have seen it.
Right. But if other nations know we're great people, but look what the hell we doing.
Right. And even through all of the hell that we go through,
Right.
Jake is still going.
Right. And they gotta be like, God damn, how they making it through all these hellish conditions.
And the proof that song that you read, it was all fulfilled in the one city. So they know who we are. They know who we are.
Right. And even if they don't directly know, they know these people. There's something great about
Yeah.
these people. God damn, look at them. They say they glad to get.
Yeah.
There's
Damn, look at them. They want to get away.
And their favorite athlete is a Jake.
right.
They favorite is Jake, man. Their favorite singer is a Jake. Kobe, LeBron,
Right.
Michael Jordan. No matter what, these other nationals, they looking at them. Oh, Mike Tyson. See, oh, Michael Jackson. Prince.
Yeah, that's all love is to Johnny Mathis.
Shit, you better believe it. Oh, I want to touch on verse 15 real quick. Read it again.
This is Lamentation, chapter 2, verse 15. All that pass by clap their hands at thee. They hiss and wag their head at the daughter of Jerusalem.
At the daughter of Jerusalem, that's talking about us Israelites, man. Okay? Because Jerusalem is a people before it's a place. Okay? Go ahead.
Saying, is this the city that men call the perfection of beauty?
Yeah. The perfection of beauty, man, is this.
Question.
Yeah. Still, not the way they carry themselves. There's no way. These are not the children of the Heavenly Father. Look how they do, man. Look how they act. Did you listen to them? Yeah, and how they treat one another, man. You cannot tell another Jake, hey, what's up, man? Yeah, it's a problem. Now it's a nigga moment, man. Now you gotta make a decision.
A life decision.
Yeah, you make possibly a life decision. Damn.
Yeah, Jake say the opposition is your brother, but Esau get a pass.
Right. Matter of fact, get that song. They are confederate against me.
I got it.
Yeah, let's see who the ops are.
This is Psalms, you want to start the top out?
Come on.
This is Psalms chapter 83, verse 1.
Right?
It says, keep not thou silence, O Yahweh, hold not thy peace,
Right.
and be not still, O Yahweh.
This is what we're praying to. What you see right here, this is part of that prayer, man. This is praying to the Most High, man. Get us out of here. We're doing what the Lord said to speed up this process. You will show how bad you want to get out of here through your actions, man. Okay? We want to get the fuck out of here. This is bullshit. Go ahead, Al.
For lo, thy enemies make a tumult.
We have enemies. The ops. The opposition. Who is in opposition to the children of Israel? You got it, Al.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
Who hates us?
Right.
Hate.
Read that in Lamentations 2.
Yes. Not dislike.
Hey, perpetual.
Hate.
Right? Jealous because the Heavenly Father made us the start of the earth. And
There it is.
Right.
There it is.
Right.
Clearly.
that's why, okay, yeah, that's why I said, I think it's in the book of Joel, the 3rd chapter, they basically, the nation said, well, since you didn't make us, so I'm going to pay you back. You're the Heavenly Father, that's why I swallow my foot. That's how they feel. And we can't sing, we can't dance, we ain't got bars.
Right.
Woo! Just
Right.
that, just they ain't
Just
got
that,
wrong.
right.
They ain't jealous of that.
Right.
They showed that in Goodbye Uncle Tom.
Right.
When he went and got that once he had a pair of tones.
Right.
He lifted up the man's Johnson.
Damn.
Sitting there looking at us like specimens.
Right.
You know, like we just
Right.
animals and shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Imagine
The ops did that shit. Okay? Niggas love to say the fucking ops.
Right. Not
We
the
going
nigga-
through the ops.
Not the nigga that stay on the other side of the street, the same squalor that broke the fucking fuse is you.
God damn. Go ahead, dog. And all of that shit was constructed by your ops.
Right.
For you to hate the nigga in the next neighborhood. Your ops
Right.
put that in your mind to be like that. Oh, I'm Hoover this or I'm Maru that. The ops gave you to put
Right.
that in your mind to be
Right.
that shit, man. The scriptures are back to the curses.
Right.
That I shall be evil towards thy brother.
That's right.
Evil, man. You don't even want to run into Jake, man.
Right.
You don't want to live around Jake. You don't want to run into Jake, especially young Jake that's trying to prove something. See, a lot of Jake they been a certain age and they realize, let me just stay out the way. They figure it out, but it take a long time, and a lot of niggas getting laid down, going through a lot of prison time for you niggas to this type of lifestyle is not good.
Right.
You know?
Right.
But it be too fucking late.
Right. They got plenty of niggas on YouTube that got videos and testimonies bragging about they did 30, 40.
Right. You did state time, I did fed time.
Right. Right.
Yeah, yeah, it's like
Right.
I ride first class while you in coach.
Right.
Do you see that? The logic in this shit? That's illogic. Bad logic, man.
Hey, just real quick. Y'all watching the episode, no Judge Show, bro. He run this goddamn mouth.
Yeah, yeah,
He
yeah,
old.
yeah.
He been around some shit.
Yeah, he like fuck it,
Right.
yeah.
He had testified. He was like, in the 70s, it was all James Brown, I'm black and I'm proud,
Right,
black
right,
power.
right,
We stand. We say when they drop that goddamn Superfly,
Right.
overnight, that shit went out the window, man.
Yeah.
All niggas want to be a goddamn priest and slang heroin, man. And there it went, man. Straight to the pen you go.
Yeah.
Straight to the grave you go.
And they use niggas,
Right.
black exploitation film, and Curtis Mayfield played his fucking part there, which
Right.
is a mo.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
Yeah. You know? They used all of, because Esau studied Jake.
Right.
How can we get him? Oh, I know we can use vibration
Right.
on their spirits to get them to go off. So let's set up this music and put a movie out there for a visual.
Yeah.
And we put this on the bullshit thing.
Right.
And that shit jamming.
It was. I just saw the brothers a video going through the whole history of American the whole, I guess, the sorcery. No coincidence that all that black exploitation came right at the same time when they got rid of the Black Panther. Go look at it.
Yeah.
When they killed Fred Hampton, around that time, that's when the black exploitation era came in.
Yeah.
Beginning with the Band Peoples. Right. I forget Mario's daddy. His daddy's name.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Sweet Black.
It's a pimp. Always a pimp.
Melvin
Melvin
Band
Band Peoples, he was one of the first to kick it off, and then we had Gordon Parks.
Right.
Who did the Superfly.
Right.
Bunch of others. Yeah, they go through, they go from the CIA to the jail type thing. They went through the whole demoralizing of America and the indoctrination that witchcraft, Nahum 3 that he was talking about, they laid it out.
Right.
In the documentary.
This is facts, man.
Right.
This is what your ops have done.
Right.
Destroyed us, man.
Right.
But guess what?
Every step of the way, the CIA was right there at the core.
Yes, sir.
Esau.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
that's the real doctor.
The same system you following after that same piece system, you gonna go vote.
Right. Right. And your head is caught up in the entertainment world. Like Tamer up in it.
Yeah.
They love the happy.
You notice something else too? That's when they brought in Al Sharpton. He got James Brown to get a perm.
Yeah.
That's who got James Brown to get
Yeah.
the fucking perm.
Yeah.
James Brown, black and I'm proud, he had the fro.
Yeah, he did.
And Al Sharpton convinced him to go get a fucking perm, and he never went back, man.
Right.
See? Yeah.
That changes your vibration as well.
You better believe it.
You know? Yep.
Yeah. That straight bullshit looky ass hair, man. You know he got perms and this shit. A grown man. And what we're talking about, this is all true. Anybody can look this information up. Your government has been at the helm of your destruction.
That's right.
The same government that I was talking to a chick and she was asking me about the jab. I said, I don't trust the government. She worked for the government. So in her mind, she
Right.
like, why not?
Right.
Why not? Bitch, where you been?
Right.
Do you know the history of this devil?
Right.
Right. He had to change her heart overnight.
Oh,
But
good
you don't-
bodies and all.
You don't even have to go back far.
No,
You can
not
have
yesterday.
recent- Yeah.
Yeah, you can go back. So you ain't gotta go back at all.
Go back right now.
Go
Go
right
now.
now.
Yeah. Okay? And again, these are the ops, man.
Done. And I want to add real quick, just welfare, child support, you know,
Oh,
all of
These
these
stuff
other.
came in at the
Those
same
are all
time.
around the education going to the
Right. You know, so all of these are snares and traps.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To keep Jake from, well, the scripture's gonna say it better than me.
And the Edomite woman went and got the Judite woman to come fight her battles.
Right. Right.
Women's lib ain't had nothing to do with you so-called black women, man.
Right.
And you see where it got you.
And while women was being liberated, the niggas was going to prison.
Yeah.
And
Ain't
going
that
to rape.
sucks? Just, okay. Prior to segregation, you can walk through there, man. Prior to segregation, so-called black people had the highest marriage rate
Right.
in the whole United States, in America. But then they gave you civil rights and you niggas lost your fucking mind.
Feminism.
Oh, we get to go sit with the white people. We get to go sit.
Integration.
Yeah, we get to be
We
integrated.
had civil rights and freedom
Oh,
for the so-called black woman.
Right. Freedom from a man.
Yeah, freedom
yeah,
for the
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Right. They created your idol, Michael King. Which you may know as Martin King.
Mike
The
was.
King.
Yeah. The
And
kind.
these niggas is off to the races ever since then. But to this very day, man, Brother Capone been assassinated what? 50 years? 60 years. Some years, you niggas still in that same mode, that same mind frame.
Let's put up a new statue for him, huh?
Oh, with the
Bro,
George
that
Floyd
look
on.
like,
Yeah.
bro, that look like on one angle, it look like a nigga eating a box. On another angle, it look like a nigga holding up a
A
rod.
rod.
And guess something, bro? Great as fucking day, bro.
You know what else it looked like too? Old George Floyd in the arm.
Woo!
Yeah. With the chokehold.
Coincidence.
Yeah, it's all
Right.
just a coincidence.
Right.
Why would you make what? Man, get the fuck out of here, man. We see through your shit,
Straight up,
man.
right.
He saw the middle
Right. Right?
The ops.
Psalms 83, verse 3. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
It's crafty to come up with all of that shit,
Right.
man. Somebody look up the word crafty. Get it in the etymon too. The word crafty. This bastard is crafty, man.
Online etymology dictionary is for crafty, mid 12th century, skillful, clever, learned, of Old English, crafty, strong, powerful, later skillful, ingenious, that says seacraft, the main modern sense the 15th century, also skillfully done or made, intelligent, learned, artful, scientific.
A man wiser than dead. Yep. See? And all they do is study, Jake, man.
Oh, so like I gotta get this says a bad sense of cutting,
Cunning, sly
skillful
bastard.
in scheming.
Yep. Scheming.
scheming.
Jake talk about they stay scheming. No, Esau the schemer.
It says
goddamn.
skillful in scheming.
Skillful. Yeah, scheming. Yeah, you niggas just been schemed on. Get them out. Bring out the house.
It says they have taken crafty counsel. You know, so everything the brothers was going into, you know, all of these snares, they just had a, you know, what, the World Economic Forum, the Davos, you know, all of that's a council, but geared towards Jake, you know.
Yeah.
I'm sure the brothers talked about the CDBC, you know, talking about the artificial intelligence, you know, talking about the juice and the jab. All of that's a crafty council, man, you know, and it's a continuation, man.
Crack cocaine. Crack cocaine.
Right.
And it made you niggas glorify it. You was the man to this day. Jake ain't selling crack like that no more, man. But you niggas is still the drug lord.
witness, non-music read, understanding as Esau, he give you a deal, he tell you what the fuck kind of song you got.
Right. Yes.
You got to put that shit out if you even want a fucking chance, man.
Yeah.
But like the brother said, bro, look, man, I'm 50 years old, bro. And here niggas telling selling dope since about 17 years old, bro. How much fucking dope can you fucking sell? Niggas ain't that shit ain't no more. But they creating that shit, that fucking music, that vibration, right? Fucking niggas out here with wild backwards, like animals. Now feed to that vibration, man. Right, man, come on, man. Get the fuck out of here, man.
And then glorified, they call it trap.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm beeping his ass. Like, what are you looking for? Ain't nothing to see. What's 3 after 6? What hell like?
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
Yeah, Israel being hidden to us.
Right.
That we the Israelites.
Right.
Not to them. That's part of the crafty counsel is to strip them of their nationality. You know? So that they don't know. So that the truth of our nationality will be hidden from us.
Right. Behind it. Keep behind it.
Way behind.
Okay. Goddamn, it's so good. Yeah. And of course, it's Jake. And you gotta be a real slime ball to work for the fucking city or
Right.
be a cop or some shit like that. You
Right.
gotta be a fucking slime ball. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And just to land back on the point, as far as great, Christianity and all of these other idols, all of that is just another snare, to prevent Jacob knowing our true identity, setting up churches,
Like I said,
Yep.
if they're gonna take our heritage away from us, they had to replace it with something else. It's
Good.
like give them
Yeah.
practice,
Woo!
entertainment,
Cool.
right?
Now,
Daniel 8th chapter, the 25th verse, it speaks about Antiochus Epiphanes, right? Antiochus the fourth is saying that he shall cause craft to prosper.
Right.
Well, see, it's no different. That's what Edomites do. So they practice craft, So when they take craft to counsel, right, it's going to be on some left-handed bullshit. In this particular case, Psalm 83 of how to keep us oppressed and ultimately destroy us. They want to ultimately see us destroyed. That's what it's coming down to. You got to be an idiot to take that mark. And if you're listening to people talk about that sin, knowing we all have said, if you ain't been in the church, you know your ass ain't living right.
Right.
It don't even make sense, but right, when they get, you better get that chip in you see this is all that's all.
right.
Open it up, brother.
Yeah, Don, another point is the food, like pushing the swine and, pushing all the, the pork,
Right.
shrimp.
Yeah, we're gonna be giving them only access to this
Right.
Low grade.
Right.
And, alcohols.
Food town and
Woo!
all
We
right.
got a low grade.
Right.
Right.
And all of those things are just, brothers are talking about, it's to destroy you, to destroy us, it's demoralizing, you see these other heathen nations prospering, right? And then you eating frankenfood, GMOs, and then you trying to shine on somebody just because you got a happy meal, and they don't.
Right.
Or maybe you eat spam,
Right.
which is, once again, all of these things are unlawful, but it's being pushed, as a way to keep us from our identity and ultimately try to prevent us from coming back to our Creator, Yahweh Shemi Awashah, man, Verse verse 4. It says, they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
Yeah, yeah.
That the name Israel may be no more in remembrance.
Right, not mentioning the name itself,
Right.
but us remembering that we are the Israelites.
Right. Because if you did remember you was an Israelite, you wouldn't eat no goddamn spam. You motherfucker could bring some goddamn potted meat. You gonna punch him in his goddamn mouth, man.
Right.
But any bullshit, low level shit, bro, Jake accept it and claim it as their own, man.
Right.
That's the people that's void and empty and void of everything.
That's why this Israelite thing is blacklisted.
Right.
They'll make a movie,
Right.
Right. You know, but they got some on the YouTube. It's about Islam, the nation Islam. It's a bad look for the nation Islam. That's a bad look. Because Esau got you up there and he dramatized them. Because that ain't how they move in the nation Islam. I know a little bit about it, but they dramatize it, they making it look real. It is garbage any goddamn way, but they'll let that, go on the airwaves, go on the network, on these networks,
Right.
because they know it ain't the truth.
Right.
You know, because then if this got to be a movie and they made a sitcom, they can start, okay, we Israelites.
Right. Right.
I heard somebody think supposed to have done it. Used to bring it out, like it's right by Central Station, so everybody has seen or heard.
Yes.
You've been to New York, so there's no excuse.
Yeah.
Fine. Read on. Verse 5, it says, for they have consulted together with one consent.
Yeah.
They are
all agreed on something.
Right. Right. And they still do it to this
Yeah.
like, brother, to this very day.
Davos.
Goddamn Sunday meetings. Right. And all this shit, man. They got all them signs up there. No, Jake, you are not represented at all, and you never have been.
Never have.
And that's called one word. Conspiracy. Right. That's what breathing together with one consent. Right. The people. Right. Conspiracy. And that conspiracy. Right.
Yeah.
So that's become a bad word in these times. Right. You a conspiracy theory. Right. Conspiracy exist.
Absolutely.
All throughout history, man, conspiracy. They conspired to kill Julius Caesar. Yeah. Conspired to kill him. You know?
Tea party was a conspiracy.
That's right.
That's the thing, people don't even know what the word really means.
Right.
All right, it becomes a fact once it's proven. It's not a theory if it's been proven.
Right. Right.
Yeah, but they'll believe in the Big Bang Theory.
Right. Right.
Right.
Another thing too, and they consent because they come over here and benefit off us too, but we talking about earlier.
Right.
So you going to last week, you going to Luke 15, last week was in Israel, they said the dogs will come and lick the wounds. Okay, lick the swords off us. They represent the dogs of the other nations, and the sword they benefit out. That's why they have the liquor stores and the ghettos and the the hair stores and all that.
Yes.
Nail stores, because they benefit out there too. So they got spared for devil. They got
Right, that was part of the deceit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Luke 16:20. It says, and there was a certain beggar named Lazarus, which was laid at his gate full of sores, and desired to be fed with crumbs, which fell from the rich man's table. All right, you know the rich man represents Esau. All right, because our Lazarus represents, all right. It says, moreover, the dogs, representing other nations, came and licked his sores. Just back to scripture. The brother just quoted, man.
That's the other nations, man. The ox. Yeah, the ox. That motherfucker in the that motherfucker at the corner store that's selling you that 40 ounce.
Right.
Yeah, that's black culture too. You can't forget that 40 ounces in black culture.
That culture is coming craftiness.
Oh, wow,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Black Lives Matter.
Yes, sir.
Man.
Yeah.
You go into it, so find a Chinatown. So they make their money off of Jake. They go to their own communities.
Right.
All right, some of them are gated. All right, so we can use out the southwest side of Houston, man. You even have the streets are labeled in Chinese names, man. Okay, and then they have their markets where they go get their food. They have their international markets where they shop.
They all things. Right. You walk into one of them banks talking about you want to open an account. They not gonna speak a no other English.
To laugh back on what the brother saying from the Southwest, that's where I'm from. I literally walked in, I used to bank with Chase. I walked in there, it was all Moab, nothing but Chinese people working there. It was nothing but Chinese people. Right. Just in the middle of the hood. I'm telling you, it's all nations, but everybody in there was Moab.
Oh, yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. I went in there about 2 weeks ago, my last time. Lucy makes you like you got shit on you, man. Nothing but Gucci.
Hey, not only that, but even when it comes to food, like people in my family, they can't eat certain things. So if we're gonna eat Chinese food, we gonna make our own shit. But we gotta go to their stores to buy the good quality shit that we can eat. You can't go to Walmart or even H-E-B and find the stuff. You gotta go to their hood and buy that shit out of their stores.
And they keep their dollar
Right.
in their shit. Jake dollar every goddamn day. Yeah. Because they conspired on how to make these niggas come and want all of our shit. Come buy our Gucci, our Fendi, our whatever the hell.
Yeah, don't plant them seeds. Don't worry, we got the supermarket.
Yeah.
We got some of this good shit.
Yeah. Even give you $5 off on gas or gas. The ops.
Yeah.
Yeah, the little bit we did have, we was quick to get that out. So we could be consumed.
Damn.
Got them consumed.
Yeah. Yeah. All through a conspiracy.
Damn, baby. Yeah, I grew up on, because my CI, after y'all meeting, we grew up on food out the ground, right? Right? You know, it might not have been every day, but we done tasted food come out the yard,
Yes.
or out the field.
Yes.
You know, and some of you brothers probably have too, but you know, this generation, this all GMO, right? It's having all
Taste
like I
better,
say,
same.
you gotta go, you go over there to Moab, but these heathens, they ain't fucking with the GMO. You probably
At all.
You probably get some good stuff
Good
there.
stuff.
No, but yeah. That's something.
Yeah.
What these niggas have with the animals.
Yeah. All through a conspiracy, man. Okay? All these things we conspire on and then it was put into action. Okay? The scriptures say they practice evil on
Practice evil on
yeah.
In the morning light.
They practice.
Right. Have we not seen that play itself?
Shit.
Numerous times, man. Like right now, man. Like I can go back to it, man. Kind of listen to some reports every day, man. Wardrobe is being at an all-time
Yes,
high, man.
sir.
You can't know that Ukrainian president, man. He's some venom, bro. They let him do it, man.
Yeah.
Okay? They cracking up about the goddamn Holocaust again. They hear that shit all fucking day, man. And they mix that in with this shit with the nigga that got killed, man. This place finna unravel, man. Right before your very fucking eyes, man.
Russia sending a warship over to
Yep.
show their spirit.
Right.
To the-
Right?
Yep.
to the border.
Yeah.
And the goddamn Putin told him, he said, look, if you interfere with this, aid them in any kind of way, we're gonna take it as an act of war. What the fuck is going on? He said, we're gonna get them 38 tanks. We can catch. It's gonna take a few months to get it, we gotta train them. So if you telling me, if you make a move, I'm gonna bust your ass, you think he's gonna sit around for 6 months and get your train, he's gonna bust your ass, man. And he's not playing.
Yeah.
Germany sending some too.
Yeah. Right. These other nations, man, they deal with Russia heavy. These NATO nations, they deal with Russia heavy on yes. All.
No. I'm sorry. 13. Body was fit.
Yo, Europe.
Yeah, 20. But that's Europe because they don't have natural resources. So the scriptures called it the bottomless pit, right? And so, right, they get a lot of resources in the form of fuel, gas, energy. Yeah, from Russia. They get a lot from Russia. And guess what? Ukraine a lot of wheat around the world came out of Ukraine. Right. So now they can shut down the natural gas and oil going into Europe. Putin, well, them idiots blew up the Nord Stream too. Yeah, they blew up the Nord Stream pipeline, and then the other pipeline, Putin shut it down. They were sanctioning Russia.
Yeah, and these motherfuckers, they freezing over there.
Yeah.
But they ain't got enough energy resources coming in, man. So that's now they looking at Babylon the Great like, fuck y'all, man. Y'all fucking up our war. Just that alone, man. When you get cold and you freezing it, you can't get warm, you get mad.
Guess what? On top of that, the wheat, the wealth, WEF, said shit, you ain't gonna burn no trees, you ain't finna burn no trees.
Right, all
you
that
going
carbon.
green. Right.
Yeah, all that carbon.
That's what they was up talking about, going green and how to get these marks and get people. You know?
Just like that.
It's censorship.
Yeah.
Oh,
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's what they discussed, censorship, pushing this CBDC.
Yep.
And what was the first one?
Energy,
yeah, going green.
yeah, going green. Yes. Yep.
Carbon.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. Right. Just the electric car itself, the battery itself, all of the energy it takes, it's wasted, bro.
Right.
It's better to have gasoline engines, okay, or diesel engines. Right. Yeah.
And they like they got the technology. They don't have the technology for other things.
Right.
They got technology for steam engines.
Right.
Yeah.
Water motors.
Right. Yeah. They're trying to blow it basically. And like, welcome to technology.
Right.
I got that piece over called Mike chapter 2, verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity
Right.
and work evil upon their bed.
Right?
When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand.
Right. So the Most High said, woe to them, man. So they're on the woe side of the game, man. Okay? So that's a signifier, man. Woe to them. Who is that? That's Esau, man.
Woe to me.
Yeah.
Destruction.
Right.
Complete, utterly. Okay? So y'all, when we read these scriptures and we read about destruction, y'all get into Terminator 3 movies. Think about shit like that. Half a building standing. You see some brick walls sticking up the goddamn ground.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be none of that, man.
Right.
The Most High said, when his judgment comes, you gonna know it's him that smited him.
That's right.
Proverbs 4 and 16. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief.
Woo!
And their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall.
He got a Boondocks episode where Worsley said, if I don't get out the bed with 1 foot on the immigrant's back or on his neck or something, he say they don't even go right. I got your brisk. They got to oppress. They gotta come with the oppression, man.
Yeah. Scripture cannot be broken.
Surely
God
can.
has read it.
Yeah. God have it.
God is having that work. Shit.
Scripture say even his tender mercies.
Woo!
That say a lot.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
When you tender and merciful,
Right.
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 That's
Right.
Yes, yeah. You have a forgiving heart. Like you're forgiving and You're gonna give it a chance.
Right. Be tender.
Yeah.
Sir.
Even if they cruel. You know what? Yeah. Don't beat him with 50 lashes today. Only hit him with 20 lashes. That's they tender mercy.
Right.
Shit, go ahead. What you got? Whoever had.
Still in that
Get
song.
the eyes.
Did you want the rest of that?
Yeah, get the eyes. Get the eyes.
Done.
These niggas don't know who your ops are, man.
Right.
Forever. Shit. Show them, bro. This is that damn shame. It ain't a damn shame, it's a goddamn shame. Right. You don't know who your enemy is. Here it is with 2023, man. Right. Don't make no goddamn sense. Our people have been dumbed down through this conspiracy, man. Go ahead, Mr. Doctor.
This is back in Psalms 83 and verse 5. For they have consulted together
Yep.
with one consent.
Yep.
They are confederate against thee.
How do we get rid of these Israelites? Let's keep them oppressed. Don't let them know who they are, because when you go back, what was that in Micah? He said they oppress a man, even a man in his house, a man in his heritage. Right. Yeah. Hebrew Israelites, no sir. Nah, we let them be Negroes, we let them be black. Yeah. Oh.
And Atlanta is talking about men.
Yeah.
Old women.
Yeah.
So we can idolize these
Yeah.
different people. And Jake is doing it to this day. Jake see pro athlete or entertainer, he's gonna go crazy. Look what they did with Michael, how they did with Michael Jackson. People, men, grown men was faint.
Right.
Face. That's enough.
Had another man.
But when they was looking at him, they couldn't see him then. He was
Nah, they was God.
Look like a white man.
That moonwalk
Yeah.
did it.
And even though Mike Tyson, he was at his prime, he was in Michael Jackson.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
But even, they gave that popular TV show, I don't know if it's still running, but American Idol.
Yeah.
They gave niggas Fantasia, Raymond Stutter, one other chick.
Right.
Big chick, no, Jennifer Hudson.
Yeah, Big G.
And they pushing that idea.
Right. Yeah.
We're gonna make you a big star.
Right.
So now you can become the idol.
Yeah.
Right.
They can do it. You can go sing and get your shot at being an idol too.
On Broadway.
Right.
Yeah. Look at that.
She got a talk show. She got a talk show.
Yup.
She got a talk show.
Of course.
After she sacrificed her.
Yeah. They can't leave that out. But they gotta give up something to get up there.
Quick precept.
Yes.
This is Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 33. It says, Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together. And all that took them captives held them fast, they refused to let them go.
Good, you brought that scripture out because it ain't only us, because it ain't going back to the point you bring out all the time. This ain't just the so-called black kids, Negroes only.
Yeah,
The other tribe is catching the same type of hell, putting the same conditions. Judah just got it the worst.
Yeah.
But we tried.
Yeah.
The current living conditions, man. One of my coworkers was talking about when he went to the DR, the Dominican Republic, and he said, man, I saw the most beautiful woman I've ever seen in my life. And we ride in like a little bus, but ain't nothing around. He said, man, I saw her walk into a tent shack. It's about that small. She was dressed in heels and a dress. She living on outside of the jungle and shit in a tent shack.
Without a wood tent, no AC, no heat, none of that shit.
You can get a lot of lives from down south. They got the Babylonian mentality.
And
They
they
talk
not
about
even
Ezekiel 20 about purging the rebels. Especially most of the rebels don't be female.
Right out of here. Yeah, right out of here. Because it's just gonna be like the first Exodus. Man, I'd rather be back in America. That type of mentality. And guess what's gonna happen?
So if I remember
No
correctly,
questions.
then the Apostle Paul say the majority of the 1/3 is going to be women and children.
Yeah. And it only makes a lot of women, but fuck it. Yeah, man, we gonna get it in, man. Why y'all don't want more than one woman that's gonna hop over the chair, you know, I'm just exaggerating, but she's gonna obey. Right. You know? She's gonna look up to you, man.
Yeah, I feel more than one.
Yeah. And see, they gon' when the shit hit the fan and okay, oh, I'm a girl. Oh, you remember now?
Right.
Yeah. When shit getting rough, y'all women gonna remember y'all, oh, I'm a female. I can't do this shit. I can't make it through this wilderness on my own.
You can't make it through. Oh, yeah, before that.
Yeah.
Getting rapid. That's gonna come back in what's happening now.
Yeah.
It's gonna come back in a big way.
Yeah.
Or it's gonna come on the scene in a real big way.
Yeah.
That's the ones that make it to that point, man. These bitches are soft and weak. They gonna off themselves, man. They're not ready for none of this, man. These bitches bugging out right now. And then the party ain't even boiling yet, man.
Bro, we in Babylon, bro. This is spiritually solid. Yeah, niggas gonna be getting raped more than women.
Woo!
Y'all think it's a game?
Woo!
Niggas gonna be getting ravished more than women are.
Hey.
All these moles running around here, a lot of them, they stay in the gym. They stay in the gym. Because a lot of them, they be fucking in the goddamn...
Right.
Just those.
Right.
Yeah,
They
right.
should make goddamn Julius Pepper with the motherfucker.
Yeah.
Because Jim go back to being naked anyway.
Jim know,
Yeah.
the
Woo!
brother said.
You just look through the glass right there. They naked, bro. Monkeys in your face and everything else.
Right.
Man.
Right. You walk out in public.
Where we at?
Yeah. Oh, I wanted to make another quick point because the reason why I brought out that scripture about Israel and Judah being oppressed is because we had just talked about how they oppress a man and even his heritage.
Right.
And we had also talked about how all of those things go back to our identity. You know, it goes back to who we are as a people.
Yeah, you're right there. Go ahead,
It goes back to who we are as a people. And so that's Esau's mission, man. You know, to continually oppress. And even the scriptures say that we were going to be discontinued from our heritage. You know? So yeah, that oppression, everything the brother's going into, man, that's Esau's agenda, man. That's his power. That's his craft. You know? To try to oppress and push us further and further away, you know, from Yahweh Shemiah Shah, you know? So yeah, that was it. And that's that conspiracy. That's the ops, you know, breathing together, you know, that hatred that the brothers was going into, that perpetual hatred to try to cut us off from being a nation, man. You know? Our women, children turning on us,
Right.
you know?
Right.
Because the scripture had said, I'm going to read it one more time. It said, Jeremiah 50:33. It says, thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captive. We were reading in Psalm 83, all these nations that we're going to read here in a second, Lord will. It said they took them captives. You know, every captivity in the book of Daniel goes in the 2nd chapter, 4th chapter, 7th chapter, right? All of those oppressions, even now in Babylon right now. It says, and all that took them captives held them fast, they refused to let them go. You know, that's being a prey. You know, because This is how Babylon in itself, going back to that thick clay, you know, this debt-based system, you know, these other heathen nations benefit off of our ignorance and I guess really that wine. Yeah.
Or disobedient, or living in sin.
Yep.
Keeping the Heavenly Father from us. You know, that's the craftiest counsel of all.
Yeah.
Keep them niggas going up.
Yes.
And that's why Satan is at the left hand.
Yeah, right. And the accuser.
Right, the accuser of the brother.
Yeah.
That's right.
I had one more.
Talking shit.
Go ahead. I had one more too. This is
I got that precept too, which you talk about, but they kept their hatred forever.
Come.
Yeah.
This is Baruch chapter 3, verse 8. It says, behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments, according to all the iniquity of our fathers, which departed from the Lord our power. You know, so in a nutshell, going back to that main oppression, which is keeping us from knowing who we are and our power. This is Baruch chapter 3, verse 8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payment.
And that's the spirit, because the brother was speaking
Yep.
of that scattered when he kicked it out. Yeah. We are yet this day scattered.
Right.
You know? So we don't look in a variety of mountains.
Yes.
You know? We don't look one like all the same.
Right.
But yeah,
According to all the iniquity of our fathers, which departed from the Lord our power.
What verse you started? What verse?
Verse 8.
What second verse say?
Done. This is Baruch chapter 3, verse 7. Done. Well, actually, I can read down. I think that's what I'm thinking about. Verse 7 says, and for this cause thou hast put thy fear in our hearts.
I'm looking for the verse to say it was for a punishment, not you remove the Most High to wrath.
Oh,
not
that's,
for
I think, chapter 2. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's how we got to get it. Go with it.
Okay. And so the being subject to payments, you know, that's the this debt-based system, you know, the credit, you know, going to our enemies for the want of all things, you know, that's captivity, man.
Right.
And-
This is, I'm sorry.
No, so like, and they created that, you know, because of hatred, because of perpetual hatred.
Exactly.
You know, not like, oh, okay. I mean, because as they've been teaching their children, they teach their children to hate us. That's why they this and they fan the hand and they look like, oh man, you know, astonishment in a proverb.
Yeah.
You know, like, is this the nation, man? Right, right. Although they know that, you know, Yahweh Shemel Shah has created us to be the greatest people on the face of the earth. You know, so there's a sense of envy, you know, and disdain.
Right.
But that's really jealousy. Yeah.
And it's almost up.
Right.
All this what we talking about, this condition,
Right.
hell that we in, this is almost up. It
Right.
will never happen to the children of Israel again.
Right.
This is the proof right here. Forgetting the Lord out there, high value throughout the earth, man.
Letting you know how to get out of this.
Right. Knowing you, majority ain't going.
Right.
We got to get your blood off our
That's right.
That's our obligation.
That's why they wanted this to be accomplished, because they know what happens when we draw near to the Most High, man.
Right.
And that's why the importance of the elect, because the elect is the only ones that's doing this and calling unto the Heavenly Father, man. All right, pushing, getting back onto that perfect law.
Yeah.
All right, I'm not saying we can keep it perfect, but the law in itself is perfect, man. All right, separating us from this world, man.
Right. And what does it do? It brings, I said in life, it brings justice.
Right.
When you can get justice, dealing with the law of the power of the Most High.
You get
Right.
peace, and Jack trying to get that from the devil.
Right.
It ain't succeeded. Been successful yet.
Right. It don't work.
It don't work.
And the ones you think it worked for, they had to sell their freaking soul to
Right.
get it.
Because of the witchcraft.
Right.
And Esau got on the mind.
Yes.
We was all under the spell. That's why Jake think, oh, through this man's system, I can obtain peace and happiness, prosperity, and generational wealth.
What's taking so long? That's the question. What is taking so long? Martin Luther King, the brother said that 60 years ago. What's taking so long?
The king.
The Kane. Yeah, what's taking so long? The Kane has been here.
Right.
Even Malcolm Smith, yeah, Malcolm X. You know,
They gave us a street in every ghetto, right?
the worst place to live.
Right.
You see MLK, go the other way.
Go.
You know what Jake doing now? Jake, man, if you say MLK, you disrespecting him. You got to say the full name, bro. That's what Jake online saying now. It ain't MLK no more. Say that man name.
How you honor him? If he's so great, how the fuck you honor him, man?
How that parade they had down here like 2 weeks ago.
Right.
They was out here, there was women out here showing their naked ass.
Yeah.
Right.
And dragging these beta males
Right.
out to parade in the damn
Right.
street.
Yeah.
Children
Streets.
out here dancing.
Right.
Girls twerking.
Right.
To commemorate
Martin Luther King, he had the nigga parade.
Hey, but it really show you, because at the same time they had that big Catholic shit going on with all this sororities and fraternities, showing you they really wasn't even honoring his ass anyway, man.
Just something else Jake can go out and have.
And his mom, he honored himself.
Right.
Right. And his mother, his mother was a so-called pastor, which we know that's a representation. But she preached more of what people consider to be the evil people like that. Dude went from the church and shot him behind this shit. That's easily found, but when your people hear Martin Luther King, y'all going to La La Land, man. Y'all go to Lollapalooza, man. Think of a perfect place where it's all good.
We'll get back to the
That was in a man. Finish the song? Okay.
I gotta get to that.
It's the sweet spot. Yeah. The sweet spot. You gotta get to the sweet spot of the scripture. So like, this is back in Psalms 83 and verse 5. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom.
Number one.
Okay, gone. I see what
You
you
got
said.
an S on there?
Huh?
On tabernacle?
Tabernacle.
It's plural? Tabernacle.
Gone. Plural. Absolutely.
This is Amos chapter 1, verse 11. Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom,
That's it.
and for 4,
That's it.
I will not turn away the punishment thereof. Because he did.
Just real quick, in the Apocrypha, it says, in the pride of the wicked, there is no remedy. Let's back it up to you right now.
Call it again.
It says, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof. Because he did pursue his brother with the sword,
That's it.
and did cast off all pity.
Oh, no bitch. No bitch, bro. That shit, it's all throughout. That's why Esau want to come with this, get rid of critical race theory and all of this shit. It ain't no fucking theory. It's critical race facts. Okay? And just, how about this? Fuck the fancy title. Just tell the truth of what done happened throughout history, man. How about that? You don't need no fancy title. Fuck critical race theory.
Right.
Just tell the truth. Teach true history. Shit. Go ahead, I hate that fucking term, man. Go ahead.
Because he did pursue his brother with the sword,
That's it.
and did cast off all pity,
and his anger did turn perpetual.
Who is the brother that he tore perpetually and had anger towards? His brother Jacob, man. Even going all the way back to Genesis, when they was in the womb, they struggled. And the Apostle Paul went in on that, man. He was like, no, they wasn't in there like kind of floating in the inside the womb. No, they was fighting one another in the womb, man.
Malachi chapter 1, verse 2. I have loved you, said the Lord.
Right.
Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, said the Lord. Yet I love Jacob.
Bam.
Brother said, who was the brother? Jacob was the brother.
And check it out. I thought God loved everybody. He's telling you right here. And in the same chapter, the same book, he said he changed his mind.
Right.
That the sons of Jacob want to consume.
Right.
Man. You see that? So another conspiracy was Christianity. That really got you fixed. Love it, love, oh Lord, love it all. Just love.
Plantation Christianity.
Yeah, plantation. Because it keeps your mind in the slave mentality.
Back in Amos, chapter 1, verse 11, thus said the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did turn perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever. Woo!
Somebody get the word perpetual. I'm pretty sure it's going to say ongoing. So at some point, you know, over they let us vote, civil rights, it came to a point where all of that hate, it just dissipated into the just.
Did you hear what Dave Chappelle said about the contracts? Because somebody else said the same thing. When you sign with these big corps and shit, you sign these big deals, the contract will say in perpetuity.
Yes.
Right. So then going back to the same what your brother had. Right. But that means, yeah, even when you dead,
you still
your
got
family can't, you know, like your grandson, your great-grandson can't capitalize off the work you did. That's
anywhere in the
wicked.
universe.
That's wicked.
Anywhere in the universe. If you was able to get off the earth and go to the moon, we still got you.
Right.
It's right here.
I would tell the brothers how, real quick, the James Earl Jones, the Darth Vader character.
That voice.
The voice, yeah, that belonged to Disney.
Ain't that something?
They bought the voice.
How?
That character. That's how he started it. Hey, this contract, bro.
Prince couldn't even use his name.
He had to switch up to the
It's simple. The artist formerly known.
No, God, I was just going to say that those contracts go back to binding. You know, because that's what it does. It locks, you know, all of this kind of goes back to that whole straw man thing and stuff like that too. But you know, it binds you and anything associated with you, your lineage, and you know, from there forth.
But what Esau do though in his contract, you know better than anybody. Like you say, it's supposed to be binding. That's called legally binding. Right. But he put loopholes that you don't know about unless you have the lawyer code, right? And he got a way to get unbound. That's why he put loopholes in there. So you don't have to be bound, but he'll hold you to it. Right. But if he come on him, he'll use the loopholes. That's wicked. That's wicked.
He fixes it to what he can get out of it if he needs. And that's any contract you go sign to. Yeah.
Because them 360 contracts is going out before the niggas even knew what it was to get that term. The 360. By the time they realize that,
too late.
Because you never get out of it. But then what's so cold? Some jakes still chose. They wanted that fame
so bad.
They chose
to give it that.
Yeah, bro.
And they tell them, have to think, he's saying, you say, right, we're going to make you a star.
Right. And that's right. They go
Like,
there.
Stop making it big, baby. Tickets march.
And not only you see what they done did to the people before you came
Right.
into this thing, man. You had many examples before you, and yet you still went and signed your name on the dotted line. You deal with the devil, you get a dirty deal.
Little Bow Wow, he don't get paid out. After the song we never wrote, he get paid.
Some can't even perform the songs without the permission.
Yeah, he probably got to give a little one.
And the brand.
Perpetual, it says everlasting, unceasing, existing indefinitely.
Indefinite, unceasing. Unceasing, don't stop.
Continuing forever in future time, uninterrupted, continuous. We jump down, it says lasting, probably from per, through, forward, hence, group of petier, to seek, go at, aim at. So you break down the word, this lets you know this perpetual is not only everlasting or forever, but they're aiming at you, going at something, man, forever. So they coming at Israel forever, man.
Right. Ezekiel 35 and verse 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity.
Hey, to let you know, it's not just saying they just, oh, I just hate them. No, they getting in action and been in action. They stayed in action by use of the sword, man. Okay? That's why the Most High set this devil up with that blessing, man.
Right.
He's stacking up his judgment, man. And now the scriptures let you know, you mess with this is the apple of my eye that you fucking with, man.
Right. He said, he didn't weaponize everything. This war becomes a very different form. They got a saying that the pen is mighty and destroyed. All the legislation that's against Jake.
Yes, destroyed. It's destroyed. You don't need to use the physical sword and shit.
Yeah. The music is a sword.
Right, it's food, the air, the water,
The woman,
his wine, he'll bug you out, and you bugged out. This place, Babylon bugs you out of your mind. If you don't have yeah, even with a sword destruction.
you want to continue?
So it ain't just a regular type of destruction, it's a sword destruction.
This is Sirach chapter 12, verse 10. Never trust thine enemy.
Right.
But you got to know who your enemy is first.
Exactly, right?
You see? And that's the problem. A lot of people don't know that this pale male was their enemy, man. Or these other nations.
Right. Yeah. Because the stuff we saying, it is extreme.
Yes.
And it seems like there's no way a human being would do these types of things.
Yeah, what kind of people would put crack cocaine in a neighborhood and destroy people?
Yeah.
What people would build all these prisons and put that race of people's men in there?
Right, and then have them living in these conditions. That drives you insane to see that.
If they
solitary
yeah.
confinement.
Right.
Then you in a cell, what, 3, I don't know, 5, 7, something, I don't know the division, but the cell is tiny, and they turn that into their little house. A home in a little old cell. You got to do a kitchen, a toilet, not a kitchen. You don't have a kitchen.
You got a kitchenette
You
table.
got a sink. You got a
hot
sink,
plate.
toilet, and then walls.
Yeah.
And then a couple of shelves.
It's a ball.
They can revenue out there.
Nah, but you
Yes,
dealing with
sir.
that crack cocaine, and I know y'all brothers can saw it firsthand. Like listening to my mother, and like saw the destruction that it did by taking like the top students, electricians, like people who was prominent in certain areas and fields and trades. That fucked them up. Like growing up, we didn't have to call no electrician. You got
People in the family, they can do it.
He
Yes.
came, he smoked crack, but he was an electrician.
Yeah. Work on cars.
Now, was he gonna
Build
thrive
houses.
in the way he would have if this shit would have came on the scene? No. But that's okay, just enough to get this next high now. I'm not gonna get off into society. I understand this.
All I'm worried about is this.
Yeah.
Chasing the dragon.
Yeah.
Look what they did to Whitney Houston. By the drive. You know what I'm saying? Huh?
Yeah, look at the Colombians, man. Shoot coca leaf for recreation. They
Right.
come out in the streets over and boiled down, man.
But
That
if
crack
they-
is something.
Yeah. In the Andes Mountains, I believe it is, they chew coca leaves to get them energy because the oxygen levels are low. You know, because they elevated so high. You know? So there's nothing wrong with the plant. When he start taking it, processing it, turning it into a chemical, which is the
Right.
devil's
Right.
love potion.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You got a precept there? Oh, okay. Who had that precept? Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Come. Back in Sirach chapter 12, verse 10, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. And even laying backing off that word perpetual, you know, that's
That's right.
it's just
All
going
gonna
wickedness.
happen.
Right. You know what
It's
I'm
gonna
saying?
happen.
And it's gonna happen. 'Cause that's what rust is gonna.
It's going to rust.
Yeah, iron is gonna rust.
Yes. There's no way to.
You can't stop
Oh,
it.
you cannot.
Verse 12, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away.
If Esau love y'all niggas so much, why he don't come live where y'all stay? He trying to get the fuck away from jail. Yeah,
They want to take out and they was
Yeah, Esau don't want to make that long drive.
Hell no. Yeah.
Right. I'm getting you niggas out. I don't need to be right in town now.
Everyone in February, I can attest to that. I see that every day. 3-story houses, old townhouse type things.
And they conspire to gentrify.
That's right.
Yes, right. Spirits, right?
Conspiring against the church.
You know what? They showed that in the school docs. Leavenworth Lemon Park. They drove the value of the park. Barcelona drove the value of the park down so low, then he bought it for pennies on the dollar.
Right.
That's how Esau do.
Right.
I'm gonna gentrify this shit, build all of, do all of this, building new structures and all this shit. Right. And then I'm gonna tax the shit, the price of living is high, and the taxes is gonna go through the roof. So I'm gonna make money.
Right.
And you niggas figure out somewhere to go, because even if you don't move, you're not gonna be able to
More,
live
yeah.
here. Because the taxes is too high for you. So sell Big Mama's house and live in nothing.
Moving on, son.
Yeah,
You father.
yeah.
It reminds me of Redline.
Yeah.
It's the same mentality, which is wickedness, ultimately. But now just switching it into, we're just gonna gentrify, raise the taxes, and then push you out. We're not gonna call it redlining, but it's gonna be the same, philosophy.
See, they showed that in Boys in the Hood.
Yeah.
Right.
Jake wasn't worried about that. Jake was worried about Raiders caps and shooting Uzis. This is more now.
Verse 12, verse 11, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed. Verse 12,
Take careful attention to his ass.
Because he's scheming.
He's
bound
scheming
and
again.
right.
Scheming again.
It's the movie. Every movie, when you get the villain in corner, at the end of the movie, he all of a sudden he's begging for his life.
Right.
He's all apologetic, and then he pulling that gun out of his socket as soon as you turn your back. Yeah?
Right. That's why if this man gives off the appearance that he's doing good, you gotta block him.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
The cooler they are, shit, the more to watch their ass. And you better off dealing with an Edomite that just treat you like shit, man. 'Cause
Right.
at least
Right.
he
Yeah,
did
you
his
know what
true
you're working
self.
with. Right.
Right. But
Right.
the one that's all, hey, how you doing today?
Right.
buddy?
Back when
Hey,
you bang handshake, yeah. Watch that.
watch his
motherfucker.
ass.
Right on and off.
I've witnessed it. I walked in the kitchen and I heard Esau at the end of his sentence talking shit about me to the rest of the Edomites.
Right.
And he when I walked around the corner, everybody did this.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, I heard you down the hall, but y'all have a good day.
Right.
I'm gonna get the fuck out of here.
Right. Can't wait till that fucker. We get that to
Right. I'm gonna jump down to verse 16. It says, "An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips,
Yes.
but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit."
Yeah, not just break you down. He's
Right.
gonna throw you in a pit, right?
Great.
Yeah, this system is being in a pit. So this man set up, his whole setup is a pit. Captivity. Yeah, right. That's right.
I just get you caught up in this shit. Go ahead.
Get out.
Yeah, when Bill Gates and Melinda came out, they was for promoting the juice, right? They said, look, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans deserve to get it first.
Right?
So this if you're doing niggas a favor.
Right.
Yeah.
You know?
Right. Just been on it.
So yeah, you gotta, that's the shit it's saying. You gotta, when they start talking like that, oh yeah, that's for y'all, and we want you to be safe and happy and healthy. Shit, you gotta get your away.
Why don't you take half of your wealth and get these niggas out of debt? How about that? Do something there. Do something like that. Yeah. He want to keep you alive and being powerful.
Right.
That's what you're saying. You want to keep Jake alive.
Hey.
They deserve it first, so they can live in the swamp.
Right.
To the mercies of God.
Oh, you got an enemy, Israel.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
You had a precinct.
Yeah. It's a little bit more. It says, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit.
Right.
He will weep with his eyes,
Right.
but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood.
Right. That's a goddamn. That's why they give Esau the goddamn Academy Award.
Right.
And the Oscar, he's a goddamn actor, man. Right, man. He'll sit there and cry and weep like he, man, this motherfucker is fake, man. He
He's
been
something
killed.
to pump you up. He's
Right.
something to sell you too, boy. He can make you.
Right.
He'll get you in the spirit to buy some shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, have you want a water burger in the middle of the night?
Knowing it's faulty.
The whole wheat bun.
Knowing it's faulty in a motherfucker. We'll get up and go get it. Psalms 55 and 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. Right? His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords.
Swords.
And it's a good example when you look like, brother just said, he made it sound sweet.
Yeah.
So-called Negro, when he
Yeah.
said something,
Come to me so you can feel
it.
Yeah. We want to help y'all. Heard. Since when?
And that was what? It was a sword.
It was a sword in the sky. And you niggas fell for the banana until fight again.
The president, Joe Biden came out.
Right.
Yeah.
It's safe and effective.
Yeah.
What they call that shit?
Right. If that was even him, it could have been CMGI. Listen, man.
No, that's real.
Right.
We're talking about the devil, right? You fucking right, bro.
Right.
We're talking about the devil.
Right.
That might not even be Joe Biden. Joe Biden might be fucking dead for all we know.
Right?
Straight up, bro. Like, shit is that deep. But you can't tell Jake that shit. No, not to see that ain't crazy. Yeah, you're going too far. Right. All right. We're going to see how far shit go in a minute, man.
Deuteronomy 28 chapter tell you that specifies Israel enemies is going to be found to be a goddamn liar.
Like the apostle, all this shit is a psyop, man.
Right.
All this shit was a psychological operation, which is a conspiracy.
Right.
From the time you was born
Right.
to the time you die, you're free. Shit. You can stop right there.
Right.
You free.
Right?
Right.
Oh, okay. That's a goddamn lie.
Let me get on the boat and just float off here.
No, sir.
Let me walk my ass up into Canada.
No, sir. You need
You just walk over there.
No, sir.
You got
Passport.
Yeah. Hey, so with that, you know, Lord willing, edification went out. We're gonna close. We're gonna give our praise, honor, and glory again to
Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua, Hashem, Rakakodash.
double honors to our apostles again and our elders at Great Millstone, GMS. Peace and blessings unto the elect. Shalom.